Hello friends, and good Monday morning to you all. I hope you had a lovely pleasant weekend. It was donut weekend for us and grocery weekend for us, and then I spent the rest of the weekend right here at my desk working on Etsy orders. So I stayed busy. I spent a lot of time in thought and contemplation. I had a conversation with a patient over the weekend. You know what? I'm going to work while I talk. And we're going to start right here in our emergency fund. I had a conversation with a patient Friday afternoon. Very interesting lady. I very much enjoyed the conversation. It was a good conversation. We came from different backgrounds, different political ideals, but yet we were able to carry on a very, a very polite, a very respectful, a very, I don't even know how to describe it. We're adding $25 to our emergency fund today. So we now have $900 in the bank, $1,000, $1,020, and $1,025. There's a word that I'm looking for that I can't quite come up with. I don't like this brown on there. Respectful. I can't remember if I used that term or not. She paused and listened to, my thoughts and feelings and my viewpoint, and in return I paused and listened to her thoughts and feelings and opinions and outlook, and it was just the best conversation. Of course, there was a lot that we didn't agree on, but it was a polite and friendly and respectful conversation. And I just want to encourage everyone, in light of everything that's happened over these last several days, please don't stop trying to have those conversations. Be polite, be respectful, listen to what that other person has to say. As I used to say to my children when they were little, be sure to have your listening ears turned on. Okay? Listen to understand and to comprehend. Don't just listen to have a response and have a comeback and have an argument. Just really, really listen to what that other person might have to say. And I think you would be surprised at where that conversation could go. So I just encourage everyone to keep talking, keep listening, keep having those tough conversations. And I'm looking for a word. Words are hard. Anyway, I think you guys get the idea. So we added another $25 to our emergency fund. So that brings us up to $1,025. And I will update my emergency fund savings tracker later. So we are done in this binder. Now we will move on to our 1 month ahead binder. We talk about this, or at least I feel like we talk about this quite a bit. These 8 categories, these 8 envelopes that I am saving in, these are the categories that I feel like I need to have fully funded. Well, I'm starting at a month, but my goal is, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months. I would love to have 6 months saved. Is that, I mean, it's doable. It's totally doable. It's just going to take time, just slowly chipping away at everything. So I bring $3 per envelope per week, which for me equals a total of $24. And I put $3 into each one of these envelopes each week until they are fully funded. And when that envelope is then fully funded, that $3 that went in that envelope will roll over and go to the next, and so on and so forth. So far we have fully funded homeschool, even though that's not completely accurate because it went up, and at some point I will figure out how much additional I need in there. We have fully funded Amazon. We have fully funded streaming, and here's the reason why I don't stress over the, well, what is it, $5, $6, $7 that homeschool went up, is because I no longer pay for YouTube out of what I would consider family funds. That comes out of the budgeting with Kim budget. So anyway, we have fully funded streaming, or in this case, we have fully unded streaming. We have fully funded our internet cost. We have fully funded our utility cost. We have fully funded our cell phone. We have fully funded electric, and now we are working on groceries. And so we will pull out our $24 and add that entire total right in here. So here is 20, oh, these are terrible bills, 21, 2, 3, and 4. So let's see what we have in here in total now. We have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 101, 2, 3, 4, and 5. $105 in groceries. That's awesome. So because we hit that 100 mark, we can color in another one of these grocery bags. This is a tracker that I have created that I know I say this every week. I keep meaning to get it up on Etsy. There's a whole string of them. Have I gotten it done yet? No. I'll get there. Anyway, I have made each one of those grocery bags worth $20. So by the time this is filled out, we'll have saved $700 in total towards groceries. So that's our goal. So we are now officially 1/7 of the way there. I mean, that's better than, I guess, 0% of the way there, right? All right, we have stuffed our emergency fund, and we have put money towards our 1 month ahead binder. Give me just a minute and we will get set up for Mini Monday. Okay, we have our usual $70 here with some spicy 5s in the mix. I believe we have 30 in 5s and 40 in 1s. Our paper clip is right here on number 2, so that's where we shall start today. And I guess we'll go ahead and roll the D3 just because it's easier to pick up and roll with. So tell me, what did everybody do for the weekend? Mine pretty much involved Etsy, sitting here at my desk and working. We did go get donuts, and I did get one of my favorites, so that was nice. Had some good strong coffee all weekend. Have not had my cup of good strong coffee yet for the morning, but just believe that, oh man, that had 2 5s stuck together. That as soon as I finish filming and move on to the editing part, there will definitely be a good strong steaming cup of coffee at my elbow while I work. And probably one more as I work throughout the day. Although I tend to be kind of a one and done type gal. Oh, there's another 5. I'm not like Mr. Kim. I I don't drink coffee all day long, basically, mainly because I want to be able to sleep at night. I already have trouble sleeping, and if I drink too much coffee, oh, this one gets another 5. If I drink too much coffee, there will be no sleeping. All right, I know I only have 2 left. Okay, so we will move the paper clip over here to number 1, and that is where we will start next week. Sorry about that, friends. I had to pause for just a minute and be mama. All right, so we have number 1 here, and it did get a spicy 5. Ooh, you know what? Before we go any further, we are going to pull out our condensing cash. We have 20, 40, 60, and 70. Hopefully we can get back all of our 1s and maybe some 5s. So let's see what we have in here. This one is one of mine. When I needed a challenge to go in this spot, it was one that was laying around and it was the first grab, so we're going to use it. This one is going towards new tires and saves us 40. So let's see how much we have to add to it today. We have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Nice. Okay, so we will definitely pick up that last 3. Alrighty, we almost have this one done. If we have any extra leftover dollars at all today, we will definitely put them towards those last $2. So let's see what we have in total. Should be 38, but let's count and find out. We have 20, 25, 30, 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We definitely do. So let's leave $8 and let's leave that 20, and we'll take this 10 back and take our 1 and only 10. So $38 going into this challenge today. And like I said, if we get any spare, we will definitely come back and finish this one. Alrighty, moving on to number 2. Come here, you. Okay, just wanted to make sure I didn't get any from the challenge behind it. Oh, no 5s. Sad panda. We have this adorable challenge next from Plan2Save Designs. I adapt, but I don't have to like it. And this one will save us $45 when we're done. So let's see how much it got today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and $8. Fantastic. Alrighty. So added $8 more onto here, so we only need 2, 4, 6, 7. So this one will most definitely, hopefully at least, finish up next week, which will be great because I have some really cute Halloween/fall challenges waiting in the wings to come in. So far now in this one we have 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 37. And unfortunately, I am out of 10s and 5s. So hopefully we are able to buy back some change from some other challenges and condense that one down a little bit, because I would certainly like to have all those ones back. All right, moving on to number 3. No 5s. Sad panda. Let's see what number 3 has. This is an adorable challenge from Anna Banana Budgets. She's one of my pen pals. I'm not responsible for what my face does when you talk. And this one saves 24. Looks like we only needed 6 to finish this one up, but we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So we'll just set one of those dollars over there to the side, and I'll get these last three twos colored in. Okay, we should definitely be able to do some condensing now. So this one should save us $24 if we mathed correctly. So we have 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, and 4. We do, yay! a finished challenge. That's always a great feeling. And now we can go back to that previous challenge and condense that one down just a little bit. Fantastic. All right, so we will put that one over there to the side, and we are going to bring in this adorable challenge from Candy over at Stuff and Budget. I got this in a recent order that I placed with her. So we will get started on that one next week. Come on now, there we go. All right, and before we go any further, I want to pause and come back to this challenge. So put that down, and let's see here, 5, 10, all right, let's start this over. 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. Okay, so we'll leave those 2 ones and that 5, and we'll put back this 10 and take that 10. Much better. All right, 20, 30, 35, 36, and 37. Fantastic. Okay, moving on to number 4, and I do believe that this is the one that got all the 5s. It surely was. I'm not sure what's in here, but it should be done by now. Ooh, and it is. Yay! So this is one of mine. This is part of a set that's over on my Etsy shop. Using this to save for 1 month ahead in various categories. This one, as you can see, is going towards groceries. We only needed $4 to finish this one, and you know, since we got 3 5s, it's very clear that this one's done. We have 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. Let's see what we can do. Well, you know what? Let's color in those last 4, and then we will condense. All right, so we should have $30 when we're done in here. I am going to take this $1 bill and put it over here to the side and take one of these 5. So we have 20, 25, and 30, and that is a completed challenge as well. And so I think before we are all done here today, we'll get back into our 1 month ahead and 1 month ahead binder and go ahead and add that to our grocery fund. So I'm going to bring in this one. This is one of mine. This comes as a set of 3 over in my Etsy shop, and I believe I have this listed for on my Ko-fi as well. It's free for Ko-fi members, and then, you know, of course there's a fee for it if you're not a Ko-fi member, but I do believe you can find it in both places. Okay, moving on to number 5. I was gonna say, I could have sworn I saw a $5 bill in there. Let's see what we owe this one. This one is from my girl Jeanette over at Jeanette's Journey. It was a scratch off. Hello Kitty loves you. It's going towards pet care, and we needed to cover that last 12. So we should have 10, 20, 35, and 36. We need 36 to finish it. Today we got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Well, we definitely finished it. Let's see what we have in here. So 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. All right, what did I say? We needed 36. So we'll do 20, 25, 30. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to put those back and take a 5 and 36. So I know that was probably a slightly complicated way of going through all of that. All right, so we should have 36 to complete this challenge. We have 20, 25, 30, 35, and $36. That 12 got me, girl. That 12 got me. Now I just need to make sure. So 12, 22, 30, 35, and 36. All right. Okay, wonderful. Challenge for pet care. Next up, I am going to bring in this very cute one from Budget with Mama Bear. Again, this was a challenge, a freebie that came in an order that I had placed for my new fall debt binder. So we will just put that right in there, and it will be ready and waiting for us next week. All right, last but not least, ooh, this one got a 5 as well. Everybody would have gotten one if number 4 hadn't been so greedy. Alrighty, this is one that I got this one in Happy Mail as well. Came with an order. This one is from the Faithful Dash, and I made each of these squares worth $1, and we only needed 3 to finish, but clearly we have finished. So today we got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So let's color in those last 3 squares. Alrighty, there is our $3 going in for those last 3 squares. So we should have $20 here. 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. We do. Wonderful. So we'll take another one of those 20s, and that is a finished challenge. So all of these fall and Halloween challenges that I haven't assigned them to anything. So I think what we will do is at the end of the month, we will run them through a randomizer just to, you know, get them all filled in. All right, next up, I think we will do this one right there. That is from my girl Pam over at the Mrs. Champion 1. Says cozy sweaters, crisp air, pumpkin spice, and distressed jeans. I live for fall. My girl loves fall. She does. Okay, so I haven't rolled for this one yet. If you'll see, she made these, instead of assigning them a dollar amount, she assigned them a dice, right? Or a die, I guess, technically. You have D3, 4, 6, 8, and then dealer's choice, and dealer's choice. So we will roll for all of these numbers right now. We'll start with the 3. So the D3 is going to be $1. You know what? I think I need something darker than that one. D3 is going to be $1. There we go. Now we need the 4. Let me pull this out here so I can actually see it. And that one's going to be a 3. Okay. Now let's go to a 6. And that is a 6. Okay. And then we have an 8. And that's a 3. Now let's do, for this one right here, we'll roll a D10. And that is a 2. Wow, I try to get all brave and it gives me a low roll. All right. For this dealer's choice, we're going to roll our D12. And that is a 7. Okay. And last but not least, this is going to bite me in the butt, I'm afraid, but we are going to roll our D20. 3. Okay. I mean, I'm not going to complain about that. So we have 5, 6. Actually, let's go about this a different way. 5, 10, 18. No. That's 10. That's 15. That's 25. So this one will save us $25 when it's all done. That wasn't so bad. Like, I was really stressing over this one, and that wasn't bad at all. All right, so we still have a pile of cash over here. Ooh, you know what? Before we go any further, no, let's see what we can finish first. Let's see if there's anything we can finish. So we're just gonna do it from the back side because those 3 are brand new. So there's nothing in there that we could finish. Let's look in here. What does this one need? This one needs $2 and it will be done. So, pardon my creaky chair. We'll come over here and take $2 and finish that one. You know what? I'm gonna move all of this cash back one. I don't know how much of it you can see over here because I just don't have the room on my desk. Because if you go very much further this way, right, this way, the desk ends and there's nothing but floor. All right, so this is our extra. You know what? I don't trust myself. I'll screw that up. So we're gonna move that back one more. This is our extra right here. We're gonna put it right there. Here is our extra 2. So this should be 40 in total, which is great because we still have 120 back there. We have a 20 back there. We have 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40. Fantastic. Finished that one up too. Okay, you can see I'm not putting it up front. I'm putting it behind those ones. Just trying to be careful. So there is $40 going towards new tires. That's exciting. So we need a new challenge for this one. And I have one over here that I got from Miss Judy. Save with Miss Judy. This came in a happy mail in an order that I placed. Oh, I have these all out of order. That's okay. I remember this one was number 1. And since there's going to be so many brand new ones, I don't know that it matters. Does it? Does it really matter? What does this one need? This one needs 7. So we'll do 5, 6, and 7. 5, 6, and 7 to finish this one up. So in theory, this should be $45. Oh, I don't have any more 20s. So we have 20, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, and 45. Apparently I miscounted somewhere. Let's try this again. So 20, 30, 35, 40, 41, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, 45. Now we're square. So 20, 30, 40, and 45. Fantastic. And we'll get this one finished. All right, there we go. $45 and another savings challenge complete. And this is going towards technology, though probably not. All right, y'all, this is madness. This is total madness. I have one more. Well, I have 2 more left over here. So these are the other 2 and my 3-piece set. I never expected that we would go through so many. Otherwise, I would have had more cut out and ready. So this one's 2, 4, 5, and 6. That one saves 30. 8 times 5 is 40. Let's do the smaller one. So we can, you know, the more we can get through, the more we can save, right? All right, so this is madness, y'all. This is just absolute madness. So let's start right here while I have the 7, 5, 6, and 7, just because we're gonna get that biggest amount marked off first. Could I finish this one? I could, probably, but I don't want to. So we'll just do that 7 right there. And so we're starting this one off with $7. Come on, there we go. All right, what do we have next? I guess we'll do this one. 2, 4, 5, and 6. Can we do that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. But we're going to trade those in for a 5. So we'll do a whole row there. You know what? Let's do neon orange. That is a terrible color to put on this challenge, but you know what? It's there and it's done. All right. What do we have next? Is there any more? No, these are all new. I feel like coloring some purple. So we're gonna do, what do we have here? $5. We'll put $5 into this one. All right, $5 going into this cute one from Stuff It and Budget. felt like coloring some purple. All right, where do I want to put these last $2? What do we have in here? I think we should probably do Miss Judy's challenge just because it's the biggest. And so we'll put our last 2 right here into these very pretty little pumpkins. That is a horrendous orange color. It's like it's trying to be neon, but failing miserably at it. Mental note, don't use that one for pumpkins again. All right, friends, that is it. We are all done for today. No, we're not. Just kidding. I do want to go ahead and add the money to our 1 month ahead binder for groceries. Now, I am going to save the challenge because I do want that to go in our end of the month, bag, just so we can account for that cash. Ooh, you know what? Let's take those 2 5s back right there and take that 10. Sweet. And we'll come all the way back here to the back to groceries. And we're going to add $30. All right, so we now have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 130, 31, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And you know what? We're gonna kind of cheat. We'll take a few more dollars back and add in a 5. And I totally forgot. $135. Wonderful. That made a nice little dent. So that means we can color in 1 more grocery bag, because again, each of these are worth 20. We will have to wait until next week to color off that next grocery bag, but we will definitely get that one done. Okay, now we're done. We got a lot accomplished today, friends. We stuffed our 1 month ahead binder twice, made some great progress with groceries, put some more money into our emergency fund, and finished 1, 2, come here, 3, 4, 5, and 6 savings challenges today, friends. 6 savings challenges we finished up today. I wasn't even sure we would finish 1. That is awesome. All right, friends, I wish you all a wonderfully fantastic day, and I will see you all back here tomorrow, where we will be saving money in our house insurance binder by taking a stroll through the lavender. Bye, friends.